My time here today, I wanted to just first of all say welcome. I'm glad you're here. But I want to know if you've ever heard, and you can answer here, if you've heard of the word obey. Have you heard of the word obey? Yeah, we got some hands up. How about you at home? Have you ever heard of the word obey? It's an interesting word. What do you think it means? Do we have anybody who wants to share? Hey, what do you think it means? Oh, yes, Joan. Do what you are told. Yeah, that's a pretty good description. Absolutely. Do what you are told. It's different from listening, right? Because I don't know about any of you, but when I was a kid, I would listen. My parents would say, Catherine, often if I was not listening well, it would be Catherine. Catherine, clean your room, right? Or Catherine, please load the dishwasher. And I would listen, and then I would go off and do whatever. I didn't listen for long, let's just say that. And I didn't always obey. And obey is an interesting word, but Joan's right. You got to do what you are told, right? And so listening is one thing, we can do that, but we have to do the other part. The other part is the action, right? It's the actually obeying part. And so I'm going to ask you guys, do you listen? What do you think here? Hands up if you listen. Yeah, okay, always we heard. Oh, I'm not so sure about that. What do you guys think, eh? Always? How about you guys at home? Do you listen always? Now, how many of you obey and do follow through all the time? Oh, we got a few hands. We've got a few, and good for you guys. That's wonderful. Maybe some of you at home the same thing. Maybe that happens as well. But I know myself, I'm not always good at that part of it. And so, but I'm glad because there's also forgiveness, and God forgives me when I don't. But I'm trying really hard to obey. There's a few people in the Bible who. When I think of listening and doing, I think of one who listened and obeyed, and that's Abraham, because Abraham just picked up and did what God asked and didn't know what was happening, but did it anyways. So he listened and he obeyed. And then I think of Jonah. And Jonah, he eventually obeyed, but he took the long route to do that, and he had to have some other things happen. He knew what God wanted, but he didn't exactly do what he was asked right away. So I was thinking, too, I was just thinking about how many of you guys have pets? I was thinking about pets today, yeah? You have pets, and pets, don't we want them to obey, right? Like, I don't have any, so, but from what I understand, right, you try to train them to listen to you and to obey and to roll over or to sit or shake a paw or whatever it is. Well, I don't have any pets, as I said, but I do have, this is pretty sad, but I have a pet ketchup package. Yes, thank you, Heather. I know that seems a little random and odd, but this is my package. I hope you can all see him. I know that I'm cut off from about here, so I'm hoping this is seeing, if you can see me. Paul's shaking his head. So this is, let's just call him Ketchie. Why not? I'm not very original with my names. Thank goodness I don't have a pet. They'd have a really unoriginal name. So this is Ketchie. I don't know if you can see Ketchie here. He's just kind of hanging out at the top there. And, I try to train Ketchie. I know that sounds like, this is what I do in my spare time, just so you know. So Ketchie, I kind of look at him and I think, all right, I could say to Ketchie, you know what? I would like you to go to the bottom of this bottle here. And I don't think Ketchie's listening to me. All right? Come on, Ketchie, let's go. Down the bottom, up again. Maybe Ketchie is listening, but not necessarily obeying, right? What do you think? So let's see. If Ketchie, I would like for you to obey me. Let's see. He keeps turning around so you can't see his nice red coloring on him. His nice red coat that he's got. Anyways, let's see if we can make this. We can see Ketchie. Ketchie, I would like for you to obey me, and I would like for you to come to the bottom of this, if you can. Can you follow my finger and come to the bottom? What do you think? Oh, I don't know. Are you going to do it? Let's see. Give me a shake and let's see. Come on down. Here we go. Follow my finger. Oh, you're doing a great job, Ketchie. Stay right there. Stay right there. Let's see. Now, can you go up to the top? What do you think? Let's obey. Let's listen. There we go. We listen and we obey. Follow my finger. Oh, no. You're going too fast. There we go. All right. Wow. Ketchie's pretty cool, eh? Let's see if Ketchie can do a halfway thing. What do you think? Do you think Ketchie will obey me if I said, okay, only halfway. Let's go. Come on. Anytime now. Let's go. Oh, you're not going to obey me, are you? Okay, fine. Let's give you a little shake and see if that wakes you up. All right? Okay, there we go. Down we go. Follow my finger. Oh, and stop right about there. Let's see if you can hover. Oh, okay, you want to go back up a little bit, but that's okay. There we go. Ketchie's obeying. Isn't that cool? And up Ketchie goes again. And so, this is really awesome. Ketchie listened to me, right? Listened and didn't do anything necessarily. But when you put obey in there, listen and obey, then maybe Ketchie will do what we want Ketchie to do. And all the way down to the bottom, it's like I'm pulling a string, right? Pull a string like that. Can you guys do me a favor? Can you take a pair of scissors with your fingers and cut that and see what happens? All right, everybody cut. Wait, so one time. 1, 2, 3. Cut that string. Ta-da. So this is my pet. I'm going to take my pet to my office, and I'm going to practice. I'm going to have him practice listening to me and obeying. And then I'm going to do the same thing because, it's not enough to just listen, right? We can listen, and that's wonderful. That's one part of it, and that's really important. But we have to do the obeying. We have to do the action as well, right? It's not good enough just to listen to what God tells us or to just listen to what your parents tell you. You need to do the other part of that. And I think that's pretty special. So that's what I want you to take away from this day. What Ketchie and I want you to take away from this is that we want you to know that listening is great, but you got to add something else to it. And you got to do the obeying, especially when it comes to God. Because, those people in the Bible, the ones who obeyed right away, they fared a lot better than the ones who didn't. They learned their lesson, but they learned it sometimes the hard way. And sometimes I learned that the hard way when I listened to my parents said, clean your room, Catherine, and I didn't clean my room. Yeah, I eventually obeyed, but I got in a lot of trouble in the meantime. So I want all of you to remember this story, and thank Ketchie for helping me, my lovely pet Ketchup. And I'm so grateful that we can do this together. Can you join us in a prayer here, all those at home and here in the sanctuary? Dear God, help us to always listen and to act on what we are asked and told to do, even when we might not understand the reason why. Help us to remember that you always know what's best for us. Amen.